This your boy Jock from Cool Movie Reviews, and I am coming back to you with another movie review. I actually got to see Creed 3, an early screening, which the movie actually comes out on Friday. But I got to see it a little bit earlier, so man, just stay tuned to my thoughts and what I thought about this movie. Cue that intro. All right, I'm back again, guys, and my name is Jock with Cool Movie Reviews. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. I really appreciate you subscribing and liking this video and watching my other videos. And if you haven't subscribed or haven't liked my video, come on, join the family, join the cool family, man. And definitely, we don't bite. But again, I want to get right into it, man. I got to see Creed 3. So this is pretty dope experience. And like with the early screenings, and I can make a whole nother video how I get those. But anyway, man, let's just get into it. Okay, guys, the Creed series, stars Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson. This one stars also as Jonathan Majors. Felicia Rashad makes her return. Man, this was interesting. Very interesting movie. And if you haven't seen the Creed series, I do highly advise you go see Creed 1 and 2 to kind of appreciate Creed 3 and kind of also understand what is going on, because you just can't jump in Creed 3. And these things, and I'll get into that when I talk about the things that I like. But I'm going to do it different. I'm going to go into the things I don't like first, and then we're going to hop into the things that I like. So one thing that I didn't like was the pacing of this movie. The pacing of this movie was kind of off. And what I mean by that, you kind of just jump into things, right? But with movies, if you understand pacing, movies have to have a good pace to it, right? If I have a fight scene here, and all of a sudden I jump to something over here, it throws the pacing off, right? Or if something happens and it's just rushed, it throws the pacing off of a movie. So I think some things with the pacing of this movie could have been done differently. Now, Michael B. Jordan is making his directorial debut. So, hey, shout out to him. And like I said, I got a lot of good things to say about this movie. That's why I said I want to get the bad out first. Second thing that I didn't like was it was a simplistic story. Now, it's a good thing and a critique too, because I kind of predicted what was going to happen throughout this whole movie. I was like, okay, I know that's probably going to happen. That's probably going to happen. That's probably going to happen. But that's not a bad thing. It's just a critique that I had, right? And so to me, those are the only two real critiques that I really had. Now let's get into the good. What I liked about this movie. First, I want to get into, like I just said, how simplistic the movie and the writing was, but the actors. Tessa Thompson, Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, man, they acted their butt off. Especially, I'm going to go, it's a threefold. Tessa Thompson and Michael B. Jordan, the chemistry is still there, right? You think it'll kind of fall off, but it's still there. It is still there. And you run into problems. They run into problems in their marriage with certain things, right? And this is a non-spoiler, so I'm not going to give out too much details. But their daughter, who is deaf, she's fully deaf, so she is deaf. They're doing a lot of sign language in the movie. The young actor, she did a real good job to be deaf and to do what she did. But Michael B. Jordan is kind of struggling with having a handicapped kid, right? And it was interesting to see the dynamic, but he loved it though, man. The dynamic between a daughter and a dad and a daughter is amazing. It's amazing dynamic, period, right? But if you didn't get the story, the synopsis of the movie, his good friend, who's Jonathan Majors, whose name is Damian, him and Michael B. Jordan did a thing. They got into an altercation, and Damian went to jail for 18 years. He did an 18-year bid, okay? And he feels resentment because Michael B. Jordan didn't write him. He didn't try to contact him or anything. So, like I said, it's a non-spoiler review, so I'm trying not to give it away by giving away. But again, even though it's simplistic, the actors carried this movie. And again, Michael B. Jordan had a task to do. He had to direct the movie and act, and he did a damn good job, right? Another thing I loved about this movie was the choreography with the fight scenes. Now, Michael B. Jordan, he did an interview where he said the fight scenes were anime style. Okay, so if you're a big anime fan and you look at anime and how their fight scenes are choreographed and how they go, they're real fast paced, and then you might have that one action shot and then it's real over exaggerated, right? And you see it in the trailer. I mean, it was amazing. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, that looks like how amazing. And just to see how he choreographed the fight scenes was off the chain. So kudos to Michael B. Jordan on that, and Jonathan Majors. Another thing that I like, Jonathan Majors, man, he's starting to become a breakout actor. He kind of reminds me of how Chadwick Boseman hit the scene. He's starting to hit the scene as well. I mean, he was a villain in Ant-Man Quantumanium. He was menacing, and in this, he was a villain, but he was like a you could say he's a villain. I mean, he probably is like one of the best villains in the Creed Rocky series besides Drago. And if you know about anything about Drago, oh my God! Matter of fact, Adonis fought Drago in the last movie, the big stocky white boy that was from Russia. When I say, man, the way Jonathan Majors, Damian, the way he said his lines, the way he looked, man, I wouldn't want to fight, bro. I'm like, man, dude is no joke. And if this was real life, Michael B. Jordan probably would have whooped. Probably whooped. Like Adonis probably would have got whooped. But you know, it's Creed, so he has to have a redemption. He has to do what he has to do, right? And the way Jonathan Majors, Damian's his character Damian, the way his fighting style is, he's very aggressive. He fights with anger because him and Adonis has that beef. They have a bond, but they also have a beef too. He's pissed off at Adonis because of how he did him and he abandoned him. He basically feels abandoned, right? And and Adonis has everything that he always wanted. And I'm just gonna give you that tad bit right there. But Jonathan Majors, man, you killing it, dog. Right now, you are killing the game. Like, keep it up, bro. You're doing a great job. Michael B. Jordan, of course, kills it, and then Tessa Thompson, you know, she's gonna kill it every time, right? Another thing that I liked, I'm liking, is the Creed series has separated itself from the Rocky series, so it is its own entity now. When I'm watching Creed, they didn't mention Rocky at all. I wasn't watching a Rocky movie. I was watching a Creed movie. So shout out to Michael B. Jordan and shout out to just that whole cast of just keeping it on. Now, I will say this. There will be a Creed 4. Mark my words. And the storyline is so predictable that I can see the writing on the wall right now. I definitely see what's probably about to happen and how he's probably going to write it. So just when you see the movie, just strap on your seatbelts. Now, I'm going to give my quick MVPs and I'm going to tell you my score and I'm going to tell you if you should see it. My MVP of the movie, in my opinion, was Jonathan Majors' character, Damian. I mean, I understood where he was coming from and why he did the stuff that he did. He shouldn't have went about it. He shouldn't have went about it that way, but I understand. So Jonathan Majors, keep it up, bro. Like, keep it up. Like, you're doing your thing. And then my second run-up is Michael B. Jordan. You know he's always going to kill it. He did his thing. I'm going to give you my final score. My final score, I'm going to give Creed 3 an 8 out of 10, man. Michael B. Jordan, you did a good job with the writing. The choreography was amazing. And if you get a chance, if you got time, please go see this movie. This movie was dope, man. Support the brother. I know women are going to love it because he takes his shirt off and he does that good old crap. But anyway, man, check out this movie, man. It was a breath of fresh air. But anyway, my name is Jock, and I'm with Cool Movie Reviews. I'm back. I was having computer issues, but be on the lookout. Got a couple of other reviews. I'm gonna give you my overall thoughts about The Last of Us, that series. I did episode 2. I think I took episode 2, but be on the lookout. I got a lot of thoughts on that whole series. And then I got another little special movie review I want to do. That this show is actually on Netflix. It's actually very underrated. But anyway, guys, that's my review of Creed 3. If you stuck around and watch the rest of the video, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I am out. Peace.